Thank you for joining us for a new episode of Triggre's Weekend Masterclass. And today I am going to explain things about file types. And in Triggre we offer three kinds of file types. We have any files, we have document, and we have images. And images are different because you can show them as the actual image in an overview or a detail page, while any file types and documents are shown as a downloadable link. Well, you might wonder how that will look like exactly. So I'm going to show you the different file types in a user flow and on the pages that you can use in Triggre. So let's create a data item with these different document types. Let's call that document test. And I'm going to add a file. And you can see the different file types over here. So we've got any file, and let's call it like that, any file. We have the file type picture. And we also have the file type document. And if you're wondering what it is again, as you can see here at the back, you can see any file, document, and picture, in case you named them in a different way. We go to the user flows, create a new user flow. Test file types. I'm going to add a page. New file types. And let's start by creating an overview page of the data item that we just created. So we have a table from the data item document test. We're going to show every one of them. And there we can select all of them. And here you can see the difference for a picture, because when it's a picture, it asks, do you want to show it as an icon or as a clickable preview? Well, the difference is, like, initially they're both the same size, but when it's an icon, you can't click it. And if it's a clickable preview, when you click it, it shows the image in its original size. So let's show it as a clickable preview and complete this wizard. What I'm also going to do is I'm going to add a detail page because I want to show you how an image looks on that detail page as well. So add a new page. Detail file type. There you go. Okay. And I am going to add a detail of the any file. I'm also going to add a document, and I'm also going to add a detail with the file type picture. And as you can see, the Triggre asks again, like, do you want to show it as an icon or as a clickable preview? So I'm going to show it as an icon this time. I'm going to call it picture icon. And one of the other things that I would like to show you is that, except as a detail, you can also add it as a picture. So we can show it as the picture from a user flow. New file types, and I can select it over there. There you go. And you notice that I wasn't able to do that with one of the other document types because, of course, there's nothing to show as a picture. So what do I need to do now? Of course, I need to be able to add a new file. Okay, page, add file. And I'm going to add these 3 file types to this page. And do stacked form field. And I'm going to add multiple form fields, which is document test. They're already selected to make it a little bit easier for me. They don't need to be required. They don't need to be pre-filled. There you go. And they're all added. And now I only need to make sure that they're saved using a flow part. So I'm going to submit, add flow part, create document test. Any file is a document. And the picture is here as well. Okay. Connect it back to the overview page. And there we go. Okay. So let's publish this design. Oh, wait. Almost forgot. I have to add it to appearance. Add. I'm going to change the order so it's at the top. And let's publish. Okay, the application has been published and let's check it out. So let's add a new file. And when I add a new file, this one is of the file type any, I can select any file that I want. So I've got this document, I've got this image, so I can add the image if I want to. But when I click document, Triggre will only show the documents who have that file type. And you can see that over here. So here we can see which extensions are allowed. So it's dot, doc, docm, docx, docx, dotm, etc., etc. So those are the only ones that you can select. And the same goes for pictures. So when you look at the pictures, you can only see, in this case, spring.jpg and squirrel.jpg. Well, you can also add SVGs, TIFFs, GIFs, etc. So let's use the spring. We're going to push save. And there you go. You see the any file type, which I can download like this. There you go. I've got the document, which I can download, and I also have the picture. And as you might remember, I configured it in a way that you can click it because it's a preview. And as soon as I do, I get the entire picture. And I can click it away again. So let me show you how this will look in a detail page, because it looks a little bit different, of course. There you go. We've got the any file, the document. It's both still a downloadable link. We've got the picture as an icon, and now I can click it, but nothing happens. And I also added it as a picture, and as you can see, it fills out the entire page as the picture itself. Subscribe to our channel. Hit the subscribe button.